Hi. Hi everyone. How are we doing for a Friday? Whew, it is hot here in Brizzy. Um, Thanks for joining me. Though there's no one here live yet, but I know if you're going to be watching this afterwards, welcome. Hi, my name is Tanga, and I'm coming to you from Brisbane, Australia. And it is Friday night. It is now just going after 10 past 8. So for me, this is actually quite an early start this week because it's been a little bit disrupted with a whole lot of unplanned visits and all sorts of things going on. But as we all say, you just got to go with the flow and try and stick as much as possible to the goals that we have set. For each day, as we take each step forward, it's all a learning curve. However long it takes is perfect timing, right? So if you are at the end of the day, I hope you've had a good day as well. Today is my rest day from my part-time job, so I don't work on Fridays. Well, certainly not for that company, but I do a lot of my online business on Fridays and over the weekend, as well as my contracting work as well. So I do a different type of energy there because it's my own thing and it's my own clients, which is really exciting. It's really nice to be able to, vary it up and keep as excited as possible. Okay, so day 18. Wow, 18 days, really, wow. Just blows my mind. And I guess for those of you that are watching this for the first time, and by the way, if you're popping in at a later stage, hashtag replay and where you're tuning in from, and we'll hope to connect with you in terms of messaging and just saying, hey, how you doing? So I guess, over the last 18 days, I started my journey shooting these lives. And the whole idea is to be able to firstly step out of that fear of live videos so that, it's quite different. It's quite different from, of course, shooting a video and editing it and getting out all the ugly looks and stuff like that. It is what it is. What you're throwing up there is real. It's your vulnerable self. It is the moments when you're like, crap, I have no idea what I was about to say, so I'm just going to have to work through it. And to actually deliver these live each day, I guess the challenge has been, how do you come up with the content that is going to be valuable for your audience, for your tribe of people, for the people that are going to be taking their time out of their day to pop in and listen to this. So I hope you are finding these valuable. And if this is your first time, I do reference a few of my other videos as well, so that I'm just not repeating the same sort of things, although the same themes seem to be coming through, which is what I started to work out as well. And if you're stepping out of a employee mindset, an employee, pay, income, paycheck, pay deposits to your bank account, if you're stepping out of that role, it's quite a transformational step, because you are needing to become quite a different person in order to be able to navigate through the journey of business, of your own business. So today, what I did want to talk about is the topic of, being able to run your business, whether it be, your own physical products. I started with online. Hey, Shannon, how you doing, babe? Hope you're well. I started selling online courses. And so whether you're doing online courses or physical products, like my niece Shannon, who's just popped in here, she's got some beautiful candles. So physical products of any type that you could be selling through Amazon or eBay platform or Etsy or Shopify. So if you're using any of those platforms, or if you're even just importing products from China or manufacturers you know, across the world somewhere and trying to sell them. I mean, you could be trying to sell water coolers or health products or sports products, whatever it is. There is one thing that you need to learn, and it is possible to learn that, is this whole thing called attraction marketing. And it's an amazing skill. What it does is it takes you away from this whole thing of having to stalk your family and friends. Because seriously, that was the one thing that when I was looking for my business, I didn't want to be doing. I just did not want to be, I draw from the experience of, you know, my friends saying, oh, hey, Tanga, come around and, you know, we've got a meeting, and there's going to be food and like everyone's going to be there, come around. And, you know, I'm thinking, yeah, okay, I'll pop around. And the next minute they're selling something to you, like a party plan of some sort. You think, oh, you know, it's really hard to say no. And you sort of feel obligated to buy something. But like the last time I left my friend's place, I thought, all right, I'm not going to do this again. But you get all of these invites. You get invites to sell bags and lingerie parties and all sorts of stuff. And so I vowed when I looked for my business this time, I wanted to be able to talk to the people who were really looking for this particular help, that we're having this problem. I wanted to talk to them. I didn't want to be stalking family and friends. I didn't want to be, you know, like constantly hounding them to say, this is the best thing, you need to do this, you need to do that. Because ultimately, if it's a real problem, they will be searching for it online. They will, just like what I do. You know, if I Google it, you know, when you've got an issue, you Google it, you look for a solution in that. And so the skill of being able to find who your audience is, and then develop the language in the way that you speak to them, the stories that you're telling them, and being able to meet them where they are, understanding what their pain points are. They come to you. They seriously just come straight to you. They'll do it undercover. There's a lot of communication. Like the traffic to my website and the contact that I've had, you would not, like, you'd look at my Facebook feeds, you look at all of the stuff that goes on Facebook, and you think, it's not a lot happening there for Tanga. Wonder how she's really doing. But the whole idea is that most people actually prefer to reach out in their own way, in a private way. And that's okay, because that's a safe space. When you start talking about your personal stuff, you really don't want that on social media. But there is a way. There's a terminology called organic Facebook marketing. And I've learned a little bit about that over the last few days. And I have to say, you know, when you go onto different platforms to learn marketing, you really do need to take a bit of everything, a bit of something out of each of the learning platforms, and you bolt it all together. And that's a hybrid version of what you're comfortable with, what sits in line with your values. And so that's what I'm finding is happening. So I've gone on to one learning platform and I've gone, yeah, this is good, but there's a bit of a gap here. So then, of course, all of a sudden, your Facebook feed comes up with these topics that you're thinking, oh, wow, I need to learn more about that. So I've gone into that one as well. I thought, yeah, I like that, but I sort of don't like the way they do this. So I've taken a bit out of a few different platforms and put them together to suit my goals and to suit my values, and, you know, this whole value that I have of not stalking my family and friends. And, you know, everyone knows what you're doing. They'll get a sense of it. And then that communication happens sort of just out there in private space. And that's okay. That's all good. So I suppose my message today is you don't have to do the old school way. You don't have to be going on to Facebook in the social space. So we're all on Facebook to connect socially with family, with friends, with colleagues, with people that you have things in common with. sort of really, it's not really nice when people start dropping links and, oh yeah, buy this, and you accept their friendship, and then all of a sudden they're sending you a link to their website because they want you to join up. Like, what's that about? So I get a lot of that, getting a lot of that at the moment. So it is about bypassing a lot of that BS and just sticking with the stuff that really resonates with you and being comfortable with that. Because when you align your message and you're helping the people you want to help, all of a sudden they start coming out of the woodwork. And that has been the most empowering thing that I've seen since being on this journey, is that all of a sudden the people that are resonating with you, or they're hearing your message and they're connecting with the pain that you've been through as well, and they want to know how you managed to move through that. That's what's really important, and that's what's really empowering as well. So that is my message for today, and I hope that that's actually helped in some way. But if it hasn't, I mean, heck, how long have I got? 10 minutes, 11 minutes I've been going for, and I try not to go on too long because it gets a little bit boring. But look, if you're watching this and you've got any questions at all, PM me, just message me and we can have a bit of a chat on the side there. And if there's any resources that I'll shoot your way, absolutely more than welcome to do that as well. Because at the end of the day, we're here to uplift each other. We're here to help each other improve their current lives so that you can also then uplift others as well. Okay, I hope that's helped. If you're coming in later on, hashtag replay, let me know where you're popping in from. I'm going to sign off for now. Yeah, 12 minutes, so that's not too bad. And we hope to connect tomorrow. So have a good night. Have a good morning for all my people on the other side of the world. Good afternoon, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye.